Nutters. It's your boy Marcus, back in the White House, and today we covering the inauguration and how different this one's gonna be. Alright, so we got the 2021 inauguration happening for Joe Ronaldo Biden. I don't know if that's his middle name, but let's just roll with it, right? You know what I mean? It seemed like his name would be Ronaldo or like Leon or something like that. But anyway, this inauguration is going to be drastically different based on the Capitol riots and the terribleness of last week. So they've changed so many things, and let's take a real good look at it. First thing you'll notice in the inauguration is that Trump will not be there. He announced that he won't be attending, and Joe Biden said that's a good thing. Alright, so this is going to be the 59th inaugurational ceremony, January 20th, 2021. It's going to be at the U.S. Capitol. So you know, after what happened last week with the riots, this security is going to be insane. Alright, now they got a $1.5 million budget for this thing. It's kind of a lot of money for an event that is going to be very limited due to the COVID situation. So it's not going to be that many people there. Let's just take a look at some of the preparations here and what they're doing here. I know they've been working on it for a minute, but it is all kind of security and new walls being built. Let's just take a look at some of the photos to see what the situation is looking like.
The threats continue. The FBI warning of plans for armed protests in all 50 states and the District of Columbia. NBC's Dasha Burns is in Michigan's state capital of Lansing.
With its history of threats and armed protests, a fence has gone up around the Capitol building, a visible presence of Michigan State police officers and National Guard deployed, every precaution taken.
Back in the nation's capital, a weekend inauguration rehearsal is postponed due to security concerns. Senate staffers are being told to work from home, and the National Mall, a place rarely without people, is closed to the public until January 21st.
The National Park Service says the decision to close the National Mall was made with the United States Secret Service and D.C. police to ensure safety and security. There are 2 designated protest areas for people who have permits.
All right, so the theme for Biden's inauguration will be America United, an issue that's long been a central focus for Biden, but one that's taken on added weight in the wake of the violence at the U.S. Capitol last week. So how has this whole riot situation changed the security at the inauguration? Well, it's going to be 6,000 National Guard troops from 6 nearby states, with including the Capitol Police and other law enforcement in D.C. alone. And this is mainly due to the riot on the Capitol the other week, but mostly because FBI is now making reports saying that they have heard chatter of there being attacks in all 50 states on government buildings. Security all the way around has increased in all these government buildings. Thanks, losers. Meanwhile, tall fences are being erected around the Capitol that are considered unscalable. Honestly, man, this guy, he couldn't scale a regular wall, so, it'd probably work in this situation. Look at this dude. Look at this dude climbing up the wall. Look at this dude. Boom! There he goes. Right back on his face. All right, so this year, due to security concerns and COVID, only about 1,000 people are going to be in actual attendance. Most of the inauguration is going to be a virtual event. Normally, there's 200,000 tickets issued, but that is drastically different. 200,000 to 1,000. Man, this COVID sucks, man. Just sucking the life out of everything you want to do. Jesus. And there still will be a parade, but it's going to be a virtual parade. They're calling it a virtual parade across America, and it's going to be consistent with like crowd limits because of the coronavirus as well. So even those parades that happen are going to be much, much smaller. Hopefully they won't be as sad and crappy as last year's Thanksgiving Day parades. Ooh, that Macy Day parade was shit. This new administration is gonna have a long road, man, between COVID and the economy and a ton of other things. You can just stack on there like global warming. Everything is gonna be a ton of work. We need to support them, because if they can get this job done, all of our lives can get better. And people need to start wearing a damn mask when they go out, so that we can all get back to normal. All right, these vaccines are rolling out slower than dog shit. So the sooner we can just get some kind of normalcy back, the better. The more we fight it, the longer we gonna be in this condition, and the longer people gonna continue dying. And you know the funny thing I thought about? There's so many people that died from COVID, right? Many of these people who died from it actually didn't believe it existed, and they were Trump supporters. Maybe those were the missing votes. During this event, I expect that people will be piping mad. But the truth is, man, you would have already been over it if you would have just went ahead and accepted the results back in November. But now we come to this. So now we got to deal with all these angry lunatics trying to attack their own government, becoming domestic terrorists. Look, this event will be quick, fast, in a hurry, and Joe Ronaldo Biden will be the new president. And everybody need to go ahead and accept that. Trump is going to be in a lot of trouble, though, so he probably really need to go get a better lawyer than Giuliani. Okay, because Giuliani is not going to cover this, bro. Okay, if he was a good lawyer and a smart lawyer, he would have got him out of this way before this happened. So this is the inauguration. Have fun with it, man. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna, you don't need to rub it in nobody's face. But hey, look, this thing is happening, whether you like it or not. Get used to it. You ain't the first one to be unhappy in America. And just enjoy the inauguration, man, as best as you can. This is a pandemic, bro. You don't need any additional added stress. And you know why I think a lot of those people rioted and ran toward the Capitol and, did this whole insurrection thing? Because they don't got the three things you need to be happy, right? You need to get laid, you need to get paid, and you need to eat well. Anybody who's getting laid, getting paid, and eating well, they really don't concern themselves with most things concerning other people. They live in their best life, and that is the problem. A lot of people ain't living their best life, and they too willing to blame others. Don't blame nobody else. Blame yourself. Get paid, get laid, and eat well. Alright, Mixnuts, that's it for me today. If you want to support the channel, go to buymeacoffee.com/mixnuts. And until next time,